Hey there, today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to do your hair like I do. How to style it like that. Don't forget to subscribe to Lady Luck Tutorials and stay tuned for more tutorial videos. Today I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how I do my hair every day. So the first thing you do is after you shower, well first let's talk about showering. You know you got to clean your hair, and this is how I clean my hair. First, I usually use Axe kind of shampoo because I like the smell. So I use the shampoo and then I like to follow up with a conditioner. It's very important that you do this, especially if you want to do your hair like I do every day, to make sure that the oils safely penetrate into your hair again, and that way your hair will come out a lot nicer. Now, for the products I use, the main ingredient is, of course, Moroccan surfpaste by OGX. There's how it looks. And you can get this stuff at actually any Ulta in the country, I believe. But if not, you can always find it online, and it's pretty cheap, pretty affordable, so that's why I like to use it, and it works best for my hair. The second thing I use is Tresemme Mega Firm Control Hairspray. Really, you can use any hairspray, but as long as it's a freeze hold, very strong hold, you'll want that extra hold in order to get that elevation boost that I get in my hair. If you want to obtain that, then you need to go for the freeze hold hairspray. Any brand will do. The last thing you'll need is a comb. Typically the 1mm comb is the best one to use. The one with the little more space in between the bristles. Instead of you don't want to use the smaller side with the thinner intervals between the bristles, because that's not going to work good. You want to use the little bit more room in between the bristle side. Now the first thing we do is after we dry our hair, not completely dry, but a little damp is good. And you want to towel dry it. You don't want to use a blow dryer because it'll get it too dry. So you take a couple fingers full, maybe a finger and a half full of product. So you can have about this much here. That's the surf paste, by the way. You want to take that and rub it in between your hands. And with your hair down and flat, you want to just kind of just brush it through and just rake it through using your fingers as a rake. So that way you want to make sure that you don't push your hair down too much. Just rake it through so that way it doesn't compact and you won't get that elevated boost that I get. Now this might take it, you might want to grab a little more product depending on how much you dried your hair, but if your hair's still a little more wet, you want to get a little more product just to make sure that there's enough in there and it's going to stay. Now if you did everything right, your hair should come out looking something like this, and you should have pretty much the model of this style already sculpted. Now all there's left to do is, before you comb it, you want to grab this spray, shake it up, and just coat it. Put a generous coating on it, because you want to make sure that there's enough to get a good hold, and after it dries, it'll be more than enough to make it last all day. Now here's a little tip. If you put a little too much hairspray and your hair seems to be falling more than it is stiffening and standing up, what you can do is take your blow dryer, put it on the medium heat setting, and put it also on the medium fan speed setting, and then just very gently, very easily blow your hair back, kind of speed up the drying process, and also put it in place where you want it to be. So now, when you're ready, and it's just about dry, you can take your comb. Now is the final process, and you just kind of brush it back, pull it back. You kind of want to not really pull it back, but just kind of lift it up and over, however you want it to, whichever way you want it to sweep. As you sweep it, it's going to kind of fall more into place. And also you want to make sure you get a nice lift action going, because the more you lift it, the higher it's going to be and the more elevation you're going to have. Now here's just a little close-up and a front view of how I'm doing it. You kind of want to just lift it up and use your hand to kind of pat it back. If any loose strands come out, try to go a different way. Like you can see here, side of my head, there's a little bit extra, but you just kind of comb that back and then press it down. Now then, if you follow my directions, you should end up with this hairstyle, and you should be ready to tackle your day. Thanks for watching my video, and stay tuned for more tutorials. I'll be helping my wife out a little bit too, making a little more. See you later.